Yeah, hello, Karo here again. Um, yeah, the dude is always looking for the truth that starts with a capital T, even if it falls in the middle of a sentence. Mm, Today I want to talk about, I don't know how to call this, but I'm also in this journey where I'm looking for the truth, and the closest I've come to is understanding to choose love. And I don't think that really defines exactly what I mean. And I hope in the coming videos I'll be able to define that better or explain it or put down different scenarios where choosing love wins. And it is my perception of choosing love. Yesterday I caught a cab and I was going somewhere and I got into the cab and as usual, there's greetings and I asked how the cab driver is doing. And he was saying, not bad. And I was like, what do you mean, not bad? And he's like, oh, the snow, man. The snow is not good. And I was like, yeah, but it's beautiful. And he said, no. I asked him, why? Why do you think it's not? He goes like, man, driving is difficult right now. I can't drive first. And to which I replied, then drive slowly. And he said, yeah, that's why I'm driving at 50. And I was like, okay. And then I remembered this child that I have worked with before. And I thought maybe I should share that with him, which I'm going to share with you guys too. And it's this kid, nice kid, smart kid, who, when I started working with him, he told me he doesn't like school. And after working with him for a while, one day he came and told me, you know what, I just realized I really like school. The only problem is I don't like waking up in the morning to go to school. But once I'm in school, I like it. So he had come to the realization where there are parts of school that he actually likes. The fact that school is what makes him wake up early in the morning does not mean that he doesn't like school. It just means he doesn't like waking up early in the morning. And that's exactly what he said. I don't like waking up early in the morning to go to school, but I like school. And bringing me back to the cab driver, um, we talked about how it actually looks good, how it's beautiful. And just because it's driving, it makes it kind of hard to drive, especially when the snow is starting to melt or when it ices up. Does not take away from the fact that it is beautiful outside when it snows. Might be cold. And no, we don't like to feel cold. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it's still beautiful. And as I was talking to the cab driver, we talked about how the same thing applies to people we know. And we meet friends and we have very many good moments. And then one thing happens that we feel we can't deal with and decide, you know what, this is not working, I can't deal with this guy. But the truth is, there's a lot of beautiful moments that you had with this person before you call them a friend. And even after you call them a friend. And just because one bad thing happens does not take away from everything from it. Which means they're not necessarily bad people. It was one bad thing. And to let that one thing and call it 1% or maybe 10% of your friendship, to concentrate on that and forget about the 90 or the 99%, that, in my perception, is not choosing love. It is okay to still be friends with this person, but now understanding that between me and this person, or this person and I, there are things we cannot do together. There are discussions we can't have. There's something that we don't see from the same perspective, but there's a lot that we see in the same perspective. And concentrate more on that you guys see in the same perspective, that thing that makes you guys friends, and keep your friendship going. It's okay sometimes to pull back just a bit, but not pull back all the way. Because look at what you're missing, 90% of what you enjoyed. That's not fair to yourself. That is not choosing love. That is not loving yourself. Most importantly, choosing love is loving yourself and then understanding you and loving others with the same intensity. Might be a hard concept, maybe a hard thing to do, but I'm sure we can all learn. And yeah. Again, Karewa Shira here, always looking for the truth that starts with a capital T, even if it falls in the middle of a sentence. And always remember, choose love. Thanks.